that you have seen. And we have a CEO of Ethiopia, and when we go to Q&A, we'll be able to answer more questions there. So let's now, that is in terms of focus on financial.
We had $100 million of IFC funding and then local currency equivalent of $134 million. And out of the $1.626 billion investment by cash equity, Safaricom share was $840 million. In addition, as we spoke about before, we are also utilizing deferred payment from our vendors. At the end of FY24, that amount was $301 million. Coming to group net income, Safaricom Kenya net income grew 13.7% year on year to 85 billion, majorly driven by our top line growth. During the year, we had a hyperinflationary impact for Ethiopia, which we adjust in group income of overall 7.4 billion Kenya shilling. And that is coming in combination of hyperinflationary monetary gain of 22.4 billion that you will see in the income statement, and income statement line was restatement of 15 billion negatives. There is a gain of 22 billion and negative impact in the P&L line items of 15 billion. That is what is leading to a 7.4 billion gain in hyperinflation impact in FY24. And although we are seeing inflation coming down in Ethiopia, but consumer price index continues to be growing, and that's why we needed to apply our IS 29, and that's what has led to the impact of 7.4 billion. Our group net income excluding minority interest, Peter mentioned about it, grew by 1.2% year on year to Kenya shilling 63 billion. And I want to highlight about this. This is a reflection of startup losses from, we are still investment phase, startup losses from Ethiopia, and the momentum that I spoke about for Kenya. In terms of capex, this is what drives our engine. This is what has helped us to build 2,800 base stations in Ethiopia. Overall group capex, we closed at 93.5 billion. Within that, split is almost 50-50 between Ethiopia and Kenya. As you can see, the blue section in the pie chart, the majority of the investment is coming for radio access network, even for Kenya, but almost 2/3 of that is coming for Ethiopia. So this is what has supported our rollout and also improving our customer experience and additional rollouts in our 5G, which we have closed now 906 sites as an end of a financial year.
Support management in running a sustainable organization driven by our purpose of transforming lives. Safaricom has been actively involved in supporting communities, as you know. Safaricom has been at the forefront of all government of Kenya and private sector efforts to distribute relief food during the prolonged drought. And now through our foundations, we are supporting communities who have been affected by the recent and ongoing floods. There has been a loss in Ethiopia. So you must see that Kenya business has really pulled its socks up. And we hope that it's only the beginning of things to come.
You need to be very competitive in terms of pricing. It's logic, reality. So with these reduced mobile terminating rates, it allows us to offer voice packages that are much more competitive because the cost that we are incurring, and a lot of our customers, of course, they want to call the other network. So the cost that we are incurring with our competitive voice packages is now 35% less than it was prior to 1st of May. So we become more competitive for the customer, but also equally important, the cost that we are incurring to be so competitive is by far less than it was before. So we really believe that will allow us to gain market share, momentum, commercial momentum in the voice. You've seen our figures on data are very good, but on the voice.
Participate and join the staff in activities that support our communities. As a board, we will continue working with all our stakeholders to ensure that our strategy, vision and purpose reflect and meet the needs and expectations of the individuals, communities and entities that are impacted by what we do. I would sincerely like to extend my appreciation to my fellow board members for their hard work, wisdom and strategic guidance. The insights and leadership have been instrumental in steering Safaricom to achieve these